Good evening, Facebook. I've been trying to come in for the past 15 or so minutes to do the meditation for this evening and the talk, just around the astrology and us centering in a new way. And my computer has been giving me challenges. So I'm going to ask you guys to bear with me. Like, this is not we've been wanting to do a practice that isn't about looking at us, like not seeing ourselves. So I'm going to see what I can do in that way, because I would like to not have this be about me. That's my desire. And so with that in mind, I am going to, let's see. Hello, everybody. Oh my God, I love you guys so much. So here's the thing, like sometimes I don't want my face on the camera. Sometimes I just don't want to look at myself. And so what I'm going to do is see how I can put this camera on my altar so we can just look at my altar, and then I can lead the meditation. So bear with me for a second. All right, let's see. Bear with me. Okay, I think that has it a little bit. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to come here to my altar, and I'm going to see if I can turn it around. If you guys can be with my altar. Okay, that's better. It is what it is. It's not ideal, but it'll have to do. Thank you for saying that. Let me tell you, I have been with a 13-year-old child who I just am tired. Like he's growing up and he's becoming a really awakened person before my eyes. And so there's like a interesting energy that comes up in letting go of old ways of being. He doesn't need me in the same way. And so it's interesting. It's kind of exhausting. But it's beautiful too. So to allow, creating the space to allow him to expand. And that's exactly what I wanted to meditate on tonight. I wanted to meditate on expansion. Because today is Thursday. Thursday is a Jupiter day. And Jupiter is the planet that governs expansion and blessings. And it's like the one planet, when that planet is in the space, you know that things are going to work out okay, even if it's really horrible. It's like Jupiter is going to always come in and save the day. And so what that means is that, no matter what's going on in our lives, we can always expand. We can really have this activate a tool or faculty within us that allows us to go beyond our current way of being. There's always more. There's absolutely always more. We never really hit our bottom. There's always a greater opportunity to be more of yourself. And that's the thing that I'm experiencing with, in various areas of my life, but I can see it really clearly with my son. I can see him, if you've ever watched a flower, not watched it bloom, but had a flower nearby as you've seen it be in one stage and then in another and then as it just blossoms, right? So there is a way that we have to allow things to open up, allow ourselves to continue to flower, allow ourselves to continue to expand. And in doing that, the old stuff has to go away. It cannot, the you that you're becoming is within the you that you are right now. But the you that you're all right now has to get out of the way for the you that you are becoming. There's no other way around it. And so on this day, Jupiter is in Capricorn, and the energy for us to expand past our old ways of being is absolutely available for us on a day like today. We just had a new moon in Taurus yesterday, and we have this energy, this earth energy, this steadiness that as our culture and as our world is going through incredible shifts and changes, there is a new reality that's being born. Both of those things are happening at one time. The destruction and the birth, the death and the rebirth. It's a constant cycle of shifting. And so we're always giving way for the new possibilities that are coming through. That's a constant thing from day to night. You know, one day gives way for the next day to occur. 1 week gives way for the next week to occur. When a constant state of always letting go of what is so that what is coming can be birthed. That's a constant thing that's happening. You're doing it all the time. One breath gives way for the next breath to occur. You're in a consistent state of life and death. One breath dies and the next breath is born. One day dies and the next day is born. One aspect of yourself dies and the next aspect of yourself is born. It's constant. And so that is the act of expansion. It's always more. Believe it or not, it's always more. There's a contracting and then an expanding that expands past where you were prior. And so let's just sit today for just for a little while. Not long. My music isn't here, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm in a little bit of a story. I'm going to do my best to release that for what's happening right now and really allow this moment to give permission for the old parts, the parts that are ready to let go. Give permission to yourself to let go. Give yourself permission to release the part of you that is ready to die or time to die. Maybe it's not ready. You know, some days you love a day so much. You could have a day that's like the best day of your life and you're not ready for it to be over. But that doesn't matter. That day is going to end and a new one is going to start. So even if there are things in your life that you absolutely love and you feel them slipping away, be willing to open and allow it to go. Trust that your soul has something in store for you that is equally or even more enjoyable or pleasurable or aligned with who you truly are. Be willing to trust the process. The universal process of death and rebirth. It is constant. It is in your breath. It is in the cycling of day to night and night to day. It is in the turning of the seasons. As summer gives way to fall, and fall gives way to winter, and winter gives way to spring, and spring gives way to summer. It is constant. Allow your breath to give way to the breath that will follow it. Allow your thoughts to give way to the next thought which will follow it. Open your hands and open your heart so that you can let go and receive simultaneously. You are but a vessel a vessel for God to have its experience of whatever it chooses through you. Let go and let God. Let God have its way with you. Let God ravage you. Let God devour you and bring you right back to life as something even more expansive, even more delicious, even more desirable. Let God have its way with you. It's happening anyway. You think you're breathing yourself? You are not. You think you're thinking those thoughts? You are not. That breath is breathing you. Those thoughts are thinking you. This life is living you. Let it. Accept it. Enjoy it. Ride it. Love it. Let your heart give way for the next beat. Let your breath give way for the next breath. And let this one be the best one, the one that's now. And now. And now. Let now be the best one. Tell yourself this is the best one yet. The best one is coming, yes. Your happiness is right here, right now, in this breath, right here, right now. This is the best one. This heartbeat is the best one. Feel that. Feel your authority. Name it. You have the authority to name it. This is my pleasure. Yes. This is my joy. Don't wait on it to come. Name it. No matter how it feels, call it joy. And watch the joy show up. No matter what it is, be willing. And watch as your willingness transforms every experience into some sort of pleasure. Expand your authority. The authority to speak it as you desire it. To perceive it as you desire it. That is the power of God. And God is having its way through you. Get on board. God is having its way through you. as you. Trust it. It won't lead you astray. Heavenly Father, Mother God, right here, right now, in this precious moment, I know that there is only one thing happening. That is the divine movement of the universe as the earth rotates on its axis and spins around the sun. As the sun orbits through the universe, we are life in motion. We are activated spirit force, living in the power and the presence of the divine, God, as each and every one of us. And so I am trusting and knowing that right here, right now, on this day, this Jupiter day, this expansive day, the day of vision, the day of connection to Source, I trust and know that each person within the sound of my voice is living in the authority of who they are. God on earth, the creative force of life. I trust and know that each and every one of us has the authority to speak life in every way we desire, through love and open-heartedness and a willingness to know ourselves as creators. I pray and know that each and every one of us is being met right where we are, that we are safe, that we are secure, that we are held, that we are led by our ancestors and spirit guides and holy ones, that our contract to be here on planet Earth at this time is one that is filled with magic and blessings and joy and grace as we release the old, as we give thanks for those who are stepping into the ancestral realm, those who have made a contract to leave this reality at this time. We give thanks for their journeys. We give thanks for the blessings, for their souls' offering to this world at this time. And for those of us who are continuing on this side of reality, I know that we have everything that we need to live in authority, to understand that we have dominion, to allow ourselves to expand from one breath to the next, from one thought to the next, from one choice to the next, from one action to the next. We are expansive. We are outgrowing, shedding the old ways of being with grace and ease and joy and love. So for this, I am grateful. I am grateful. And gratitude and love and peace that surpasses all understanding, I let it be. And I say, and so it is. Ashe. Thank you for joining me this evening. I will be back tomorrow at around this time. And so if you're able to attend, I would love to have you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.